All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're tackling something that's probably popped up in your own job search, the Criteria Basic Skills Test. We're going to crack the code on this thing.
You know that feeling, right? You spend hours getting your resume just perfect. You write an amazing cover letter, you finally hit submit, and then, bam, an email lands in your inbox asking you to take a test. It can be kind of nerve-wracking, and you're just left thinking, okay, what are they really looking for here?
So let's dive right in. Think of this as a little investigation. The case file? The Criteria Basic Skills Test, or CBST for short. We're going to figure out exactly what this thing is, who's using it, and most importantly, what it's actually testing.
Okay, and this is where it gets interesting right off the bat. When you start searching for CBST, you actually run into two totally different things. It's our first clue, and honestly, it kicks off a little mystery.
On one side, you've got something from the Humboldt County Office of Education, and they're talking about a CBST as a Certified Behavior Support Technician. That's a job, working with students. But then on the other side, you find stuff like a test prep course called Criteria Basic Skills Test Mastery. So yeah, it's a job title versus an actual test. Two completely different worlds.
Just so we're all on the same page, we're definitely investigating the test today. So the big question is, where does this thing actually pop up in the real world? Let's follow the breadcrumbs.
And that brings us to our smoking gun, our key piece of evidence. It's a government contract, specifically between the County of Los Angeles and a temp staffing agency. This is where the rubber meets the road, where we see how these tests are used when the stakes are high.
Just look at the wording in the contract. The county needs to make sure the people they're hiring, even temporarily, are actually qualified. And when you're dealing with a ton of applicants, you need a quick, reliable way to screen them, A resume can only tell you so much.
And the agency we're looking at, Staff Today, Inc., or STI, they're not some small-time operation. This is a big deal. They're supplying staff to massive organizations like LA County. So their screening process, it affects literally thousands and thousands of job seekers.
Okay, so we've got the why they need to test. But now for the big one. What are they testing for? And let me tell you, it goes way beyond just checking if you know your way around Microsoft Excel.
The contract actually lays out their entire hiring process, step by step. And check it out, right there at step 4, competency testing. This isn't just a small thing. It's a huge step that comes before a big interview or a background check. It's like the first major gate you have to get through.
So this is it. This is the heart of the matter. What in the world does competency testing even mean? What are they really trying to measure with that?
And boom, here's the answer, straight from the source. This assessment isn't just one thing. It's broken down into 3 parts. And get this, it's not just about what you can do. It's also looking at your personality, your behavior, how you think, and even your attitude about work.
Right. So what this all boils down to is that employers are trying to find the right fit. They're using these tests to basically predict if you'll be good at the job and, just as important, if you'll stick around. It's their way of trying to measure something that's almost impossible to see on a resume. Do you fit the job, the team, the whole company culture?
And here it is, the final piece of the puzzle that ties it all together. The contract talks about skills tests, right? Well, in their own documents, we find a sample score report. And who published it? A company called, you guessed it, Criteria Corporation. So that connects the dots. The generic competency tests are, in this case, the Criteria Basic Skills Test. Case closed.
Okay, so we solved the initial mystery. But let's zoom out for a second. What we found in this one contract really shines a light on a much bigger trend in how hiring works today. It's all about data.
You see, this whole assessment stage is becoming a totally standard part of the process, and it happens early. Think of it like a filter. Before a company spends the time and money on actual interviews, they use these tests to get some hard data and shrink that massive pile of applications down to a manageable size.
So, we've dug through the documents, we've connected all the dots, but what does all of this mean for you? The person who's actually out there applying for jobs. Why should you care?
If there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Today, hiring is about data just as much as it's about resumes. Your resume might get your foot in the door, but it's the data from these tests that often decides if you get to the next round. Companies want to make decisions based on numbers, not just a piece of paper.
So here's the game plan. First, just expect these tests, and expect them early. Second, remember they're not just about what you know, but who you are, your personality, your attitude, all that stuff. They're trying to see if you'll fit in. So just being aware of that is half the battle. And hey, it probably wouldn't hurt to brush up on some of those basic math and verbal skills. You can find tons of practice tests online that can really help. At the end of the day, looking for a job now is about more than just a good resume. It's about being ready to prove yourself with data. So the real question you got to ask yourself is, in this new world of hiring, are you ready for the assessment?
For free CBST practice test, you can either click the link in the description or simply scan the QR code on the screen.